Hey guys, first of all, fantastic result for Leipzig for crushing Spurs out of the Champions League. But that's not what I'm here for. What I want to talk about is a particular player called Ampadu. Now, most of our fans, the majority of it, we always talk about the transfer window and the kind of recruitments that we're going to get. But we probably don't take enough notice of players that are going away on loan spells. And I feel just as much we need excellent recruitments and we crave for excellent recruitments, we should have the same sort of energy and the same sort of belief when a particular player goes away on a loan spell. In recent times we've seen Conor Gallagher shine in Charlton. He's now off to, he's playing at the moment for Swansea and he's doing really well. And similarly, Mark Gehi is there. I'm not quite sure as to how much time he's getting there, but once again, it's a decent loan move. And when we first thought, Ethan was going to Leipzig, we were all excited that it's a top German club. They're one of the contenders for the title in Germany. Yes, Bayern Munich's always going to be the straight out, clear cut contenders, but they're not a weak team. As can be seen in the ladder in the table this season. Champions League, they're a very strong side as well. So we first thought, wow, this is a great move for Ampadu. He's going to learn a lot from the bright young coach over there as well. And as time has lapsed, we haven't seen much of Ethan Ampadu. And yes, there was a little bit of injury concern in the beginning, but since then he's been fine. January came and I really thought that we were probably going to recall him back because he simply hasn't seen enough time given at Leipzig, but that didn't happen. He finally gets an opportunity in Champions League in the first leg against Tottenham, and I thought, wow, okay, this is fantastic. This is a great break for him. He played really well as well in the back three. But once again, straight after that, not enough time given to Ethan Ampadu. So I guess, the way I look at this is it's a season wasted. He's a supremely talented kid. He's very versatile. He plays in many different areas in the back. He can play as a central defender. He can play in the defensive midfield. So he provides a lot of options. I hope this season most likely is done and dusted for him. I hope we seriously have a solid plan for him. If we're going to use him in the first team, let's actually give him some minutes. I feel, he can provide something different for us. Defensively, I think he's very solid. So, we lack in that department, so that would be great. And even if we don't keep him in the first team, I honestly hope that we get a very good loan spell and actually stipulate in the loan contract somehow. And this should be, for all our youngsters or any other players that are going off to a loan that we believe in, we should probably stipulate in the contract that, how much game time are they going to get? Can we assure game time for these players? Of course, they need to play well. If they don't play well, then fair enough. But there needs to be some sort of stipulation in the contract to say that they need to get X amount of time. And that's probably it. I think next season we might see quite a few players go on loan again. Many of the youngsters that have played this season may not play for our first team next season. They may go away on loans. As much as I love Tomori, I think his performance in the last game, which was such a disaster, maybe he needs a Premier League move and play week in, week out, which he's not getting at Chelsea. And maybe there are a few other players as well, with Ian Martin recently signing a contract as well. He's probably not ready to play for the first team as yet. So once again, we better hope we find a right place for these type of players who are going to get regular minutes when they go off for loan spells, so that they can come back and join the first team. See ya.